Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. We are back on Dondiego, and after the last episode I got to thinking, why in the hell did I plant potatoes on the biggest field I own? After the episode, I kept farming a little bit, trying to get this potato field knocked off, but I didn't get it all completely done. But we're back. We'll finish it up today. Let me get this guy started. We got Addie. Addie's working our harvester here. There is our tractor, and it looks like it still has field 14 on it, so we can probably just start it here. And that's Weary. Weary's working the potato truck here. Let's get out and see what else we had going besides potatoes. You know, I didn't get to show you this. This is the funniest piece of equipment I think I've ever seen. What this thing is it's a forage wagon, but it's got a built-in windrower on it. And the interesting thing is the windrower and the piece of equipment itself, I have no idea how much this thing holds. It holds an awful lot. Like, at least, I don't know, I've never got it up more than a million, but it'll hold quite a little bit. The interesting thing is that while it's working, it doesn't show anything. So let's just head this guy down. I don't know if there's any grass here or not, and you can't tell because it doesn't show you. If you notice, there's no grass in the piece of equipment. But it holds an unbelievable amount of whatever it is you're picking up. And the problem with that, though, is you need a decent piece of equipment to work it. If I hook this on the back of, say, Enterprise, once it gets 100,000 or so, it almost can't pull it. So you need a pretty powerful tractor to work this thing. But the thing of it is, if you get a powerful enough tractor, like, say, Big Bud, you can hook Big Bud onto this and do one of those great big fields and never have to unload it. I don't know how much it holds because I've never got it full enough. I'm pretty sure by the time I get it close to being full, you couldn't pull it. But it's a pretty interesting piece of equipment, though. So the thing is, you don't actually have to... Oh, and if you notice, there was no collision on the windrower. There's no collision. That's a good thing. But the thing of it is, with the since it's got its own windrower, it doesn't matter where the windrow is. It's going to pick it up. You can just get it going down the field, and it'll just pick everything up. I have no idea if there's any grass out here or not. Some right here, though. Yeah, I picked that whole field up, and it's only got 3% in it, which in a normal forage wagon probably wouldn't even show anything. 3%. And I think that I have... Oh, I forget. The tractor does have a collision on it, so... And the trailer, tractor and trailer. Let's see, I think I've got... Yeah, I do. I've got grass out here. So let's pick this up. Get what little bit of grass we've got going here, and then we'll move on to something else. I can't rightly remember what I was doing. I feel kind of bad. I did, it's Saturday, it's the day before Mother's Day, and I did earlier an episode of Texas, which if you're watching both these maps that I'm playing, you'll probably see that one before you see this one. But I have to sheepishly admit that I haven't recorded anything for a week and a half. I literally have been playing games just for fun and listening to audiobooks while I do it. I'm halfway through all the Dresden Files, the books. If you're not familiar with Dresden, he's a wizard. The Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. And I've read them several times, the books, but I also have them on audio because when I used to commute to work, I listened to audiobooks. I've got hundreds of audiobooks because it was an hour. I drove in let's see, about 2 hours a day altogether commuting to and from work. So I spent a lot of time listening to audiobooks while I drove. And it doesn't look like there's anything here, so let's put this thing away. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, and I told my wife earlier today, I said, you know, I don't want to have to be working on Mother's Day, so I've got to sit down and do a couple of episodes because I literally have absolutely nothing recorded to put up on my channels, that hasn't happened since I started YouTubing. Oh, it looks like I was getting ready to seed. So let me come back and get this guy. Well, I'll tell you what, let me get this guy right now and get him started. I'm gonna get rid of this cedar. I don't like it. But I can't remember if I leased it or not. Let me see if I leased it. Let me go, whoops, don't quit the game. Let me go to my garage and see what I did. No, I didn't. I do have the, what? Why did I do that? Alright, I gotta check something out here. Oh, right. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. I did lease one of these because I was trying to catch up after I left the last episode. I wanted to get these potatoes done, and I forgot that I did lease one of those. Let's see. We have Field 14. Harvest. Field 14. Drive the course. Now they're caught up with each other, so let me get this guy. Let me stop Addy. It looks like Alan Hazlitt is driving the other combine there. It looks like I'm running out of daylight. Let's finish this field up. Uh-oh. Where are you going? Somebody's stuck in traffic. I gotta go find out what that's all about. Alright, he's full, so we can't do any more. Let's go find out who's stuck. Oh, never mind. Alright, why is this guy not running? Well, I'll just take him out manually. Obviously, he wasn't finding the combine. Alright, let's get this guy emptied so he'll start. Yeah, I feel kind of weird. I do have something I could put up on the page, but I don't want to. I've been fairly busy because I'm doing a farming map every day, and I've been doing Mass Effect Andromeda and Horizon Zero Dawn, and trying to squeeze in Enderal Skyrim video throughout the week. So I'm very, very busy. I do have other videos that I could put up. I started a Fallout 4 series on my other YouTube page, but nobody was watching it. So I stopped. The other page was too much work. Having two pages was just too much work, and nobody was watching the videos over there, and I would have to build up a whole new clientele over there, and it was just taking up too much of my time. So I brought my videos back over to my main page, and so I kind of stopped the Gunslinger, and I want to start that up again. The problem is, well, it's not a problem, but I've already got or at least a dozen videos in the series that were uploaded to the other page. So if I upload them to this page, they're ones that some people have already seen. Now that's not a big problem really in my mind, because no, there were only 5 or 6 people watching it. So I can probably bring them over, and I'm going to bring it over because I want to start playing Fallout 4 again. There's a lot in Fallout 4 that I didn't do, and just because of the way I played, the path that I took, let's put it that way. With the path I took, I didn't play the Institute at all. I did very, very little with the Brotherhood of Steel. I don't need this other truck out there. I've already got 2 trucks out there. I didn't do anything with Brotherhood of Steel. There's a couple of people I didn't work with. I didn't work much with Hancock, and I didn't even meet the guy that's in oh gosh, what's the name of that town? Good Neighbor. There's a guy in Good Neighbor named McCready. I never even met him. So there's quite a bit of stuff I haven't done, and which is one of the reasons why I started. What have I gotten here? Water? Was I going to? I think I must have been going to this place. That's why I started the Gunslinger. She specifically is a gunslinger. She uses 90% of the time. She uses a pistol and nothing else. And I was going to run her through through the Institute. She was going to take over the Institute. So I'm going to bring that over. But the problem is, I've already got too many videos going with what I'm doing. I'm doing, 2 farm maps. Like I said, I'm doing the other series that I'm doing. And it's too much. I can't do another one right now. So I thought I'd let that die for a little bit. Not literally, I hope. But then eventually, when I'm finished with either Horizon Zero Dawn or Mass Effect, then I'll bring that back out. All right, let me continue on here. This guy is done. Let's go find a truck and empty him out. I'm just going to go back to this corner over here. I'm running out of daylight. I'm a running. Oh, I forgot. If you notice, I have it set on 1 up here because I was working offline. I didn't want time to go. So let me kick that back up to 5, and then we'll run into tomorrow when the time comes for that to do so. Just a little bit confused on Dondiego here because this map I'm playing, I played it for a week now while I was listening to those audiobooks that I was telling you about. So I'm so far ahead on that map than I am here that it's unbelievable. So I've got I've got millions of each grain. I've got milk. I'm selling ice cream. I'm making moonshine. I'm just doing tons and tons of stuff over there. So consequently, I can't remember what I'm doing on this version of the game. Let me stop this guy. I own a ton of fields over there on that playthrough. Now, as soon as I empty this out, I need to... Oh, shoot. I need to turn that lease back over. What happened here? What's happening? Why am I not getting those potatoes? That's weird. What's going on? Oh, it says it's empty. Oh, that was weird. That was really weird. Okay, let me run that truck over because I need to turn this this leased piece of equipment in before I run into tomorrow, or I'll have to lease it again. I don't want to do that because I got plenty of potatoes. I don't need any more. So the easy way to make money, and I've made a ton of money here, it's how I have all this equipment, is in between episodes, if I want to make money, you can literally lease all the fields that you don't own for very inexpensive amount of money. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean, for very little money. If you look at these fields, let's go to field management, okay. So I own 14, but I don't own these other big ones here. If you go to field, let's see here. Yeah, if you go to field 13, I can lease it for $86,000, $75,000, $58,000, $19,000. You can lease these great big fields for a little bit of nothing. Get them planted. Now, I don't plant them. What I do is I lease them. I harvest them, and then I turn them back in. And then when I come back, the game has already seeded them. So I don't even have to seed and fertilize them. The game does. That's pretty cool. Right now, before midnight, let me run in there and turn that thing back in. All right, we're going to the chop. No, we're not going to the chop. We're going to here, and we're going to return that. And I think that was the one I just emptied. Yep, it was. Let's go put these potatoes away. At midnight, I have a magic little elf that comes out and washes all my equipment. That's kind of fun. All right, let's see what I have. Let me go to the board here. Okay, so I've got compost. I need to start. Let's see, I don't have any barley. I got 3 million in potatoes. That's enough potatoes for quite some time. I got 2 million in straw. I do have some sugar beets, but I'm using those to make sugar. I have some sunflowers. I need those for the pig feed. I do have a little bit of wheat. I've got just a tiny bit of canola. What else do I have? A little bit of rye, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Now the odd ones that I have, like rye and oats and those kinds of things, getting the millet, those kind of things. Oh, I've got a little bit of corn left too. Those kind of things that I've got, the millet, the rye, the oats, I'm not planting those. Those are the ones that are coming from the leased fields. So I'll probably sell those because I don't really need them to make anything that I'm aware of at this moment. So I'll probably sell those crops, and that's how I'm making my money. And I'm saving the crops that I need to make other things like wheat. Let's see, I need wheat and barley and rye, I think. to make flour, because I'm making bread with the flour. Let me put this guy away while I'm thinking about it. And let's see, where am I? Yeah, go this way. And you know what I should do? I should go and start that cedar up again. Let's see what's he doing. This is the big cedar. Let's start Big Bud now. Big Bud, no, God, no, I don't want Big Bud doing that. Big Bud only drives 19 miles an hour at top speed. And he only does 9 miles an hour when he seeds. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want that other cedar. That other cedar is really slow. And for some reason, the seeds and fertilizer are very, very expensive for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the seed and stuff out of this, and then I'm going to not use it anymore. I don't really care for it all that much. So I'm going to do wheat, I think. Come on, spread out. Shouldn't take you that long. All right. I'm just going to hire a worker for this field. Who do we have? We have Bob Bierbauer running this thing. And I know, see, I know this can go 24 miles an hour, but the seeder will only let you go 9. So that's going to take forever to do my fields. While I'm thinking about it, do I need any plowing done? Ooh, 14's kind of ugly plowed. All right. I just found out in the last episode that I own 39. I didn't know it. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I want to start buying some more fields. In my regular playthrough, I own every one of these fields up here. And I own most of this right in here. So that's that. Let's get back to work. Let's get... Where's my big guy? Let's take this guy. Oh, wait. I want him. I need this guy. Now, I think I'm selling potato chips. You notice that I just had $1,800 in income. I think I'm still selling potato chips. Now, I'm going to take this grass up and stick it in this silage maker over here, because I'm making digistate so I can make fuel. So let me just dump this grass in here. I don't know if I have any fuel yet. Yeah, I've got a little bit of fuel, and I should have a little bit of digistate here, and I've got a little bit of silage there too. So that all happened from the last episode. I put some grass in there, and I stopped time and started. It took me forever. It took me an hour or two to do the potatoes. It was taking so long. That's why I leased the other potato harvester. Right now, I don't want to do this guy right now. Let me see. I'm gonna let Big Bud run this thing while I take this one and grab the other cedar over here and get him to work on field 14. Field 14 is my monster piece as far as field size. It's my big field. my big productive field. I'm gonna do. I don't have any barley. Let's do some barley. Okay, I tell you what I'm gonna do. This is what am I going to do? I'm gonna do barley up north here, and I'll do wheat down below. And I won't do anything else at this point. Alright, there goes that one. Looks like Alan Hazlitt working here. Oh, shoot. Let me get this guy out of the way. Move it or lose it. Okay, now I've got 200,000. What that means is I can start leasing some of these fields and working them. So let me see. I don't really have a need for millet. So what I'll do is I'll harvest it and sell it right away for more money, which gives me more money to lease more fields to do whatever it is I need to do. So let me jump out of here and see. We've got millet here, and it is only 87% ready. I don't know if it makes a difference. I haven't tested it. That's actually at 87%. It is good to go as far as the growth stage. If you notice, it's orange. It's good to go. It can be harvested right now, but it's only 87%. Now I haven't tested it to find out whether 87% gives me the same yield as if it was 100%. I haven't done that, so I don't know. Let's see. We've got rye here. And then, let's see what we've got in 11. We've got spelt. So, see, this is where I'm getting all those extra crops, is right here. Oh, this should take it to 100%. Right? Not yet, but it will. But it's also taking my money. Shoot. Oh, man, it's taking all my money. I had 200,000. I got a little bit of property income, but not much. Animal upkeep. Animal upkeep's an expensive thing. All right, this is the field that I own. Let me check and see what's on 15 and 16. All right, we got rye. It's 87%. And I may not wait till it's 100%. And we got spelt again. So there you go. Now generally I'm used to doing these big fields right here. I'm not doing 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They're bigger than they look, but they're not as big as these. So I've been kind of just messing with the big ones right at this point. So let's lease a few of these. Let me go see what that millet did. Oh, by the way, let me check on something. The other day, my crops weren't growing, and I couldn't figure out why. And when I came up here, for some reason, this got turned off. Plant growth was actually turned off. And I didn't do it, so I don't know how it happened. And I did make mention of that, and I've had a couple other people say, well, yeah, it kind of happened to them once in a while. And they said it was the same thing. They just didn't know how it happened because they didn't remember physically doing it. All right, let me see what this one did. It's still 87%. Isn't that weird? Even going after midnight or into the next day. All right, let's start with field 13 because it's a big field. I'm going to lease that, and we'll see how much money we got left after that. 180 we have. Let's lease 11. No, 12. Let's lease 12. And, oh, wow. Let's lease 11 then, too. All right. Let's get them going. Let me grab combine here and head out to the field. Let's do the millet first, I guess. Now that's weird. It's showing that I'm leasing a field, but it's only leasing it for $1,100. How does that work? I don't understand that. Oh, I've got grass to pick up here. Now, the good thing about this is, since I've been playing this game privately on another map, another save game, all the courseplay routes that I've got for all these fields I don't own are already here. Now, I haven't been using courseplay. What I've been doing is just hiring people. That's all I've been doing. So the only time I've used courseplay is to actually pick up the fruit. So let me go ahead and hire somebody for this. As soon as I get them going, make sure they're working okay. All right, then I'll go and grab a trailer, truck and trailer, that is. And we're going to do, let's see, what was that? Field 13. So let's go to 13. And I think I can just start it right here. Let's see. And then it'll take off. Let's go grab another combine. One sitting right here waiting to be put to work. Let's go to field 12 here. And we'll go ahead and hire a worker here. We've got Craig doing this. And who's working the other one? Scorpion. Alright. Let's run this guy back to the farm. I think I've only got 2 combines. I got 4 or 5 combines in my other playthrough. Of course, I'm way, like I said, I'm way ahead. With that many fields, you gotta have enough equipment. Take me 2 or 3 game days to do a harvest. Now, I don't get the yields that I would get because they're not plowed. Fields aren't plowed. They're not mine. I'm just leasing them. And I have no idea if they're even fertilized. I could fertilize them. I could lease them and fertilize them first, but I'm lazy. I'm just taking the crop as fast as I can and then turning the lease back in. And it hasn't been costing me very much money. As soon as I get this guy back, I'll go take a look and see if how my seeding is doing. I should check on my animals too, see how they're doing. Let's check little piggies and sheeps and cows. Oh my. Alright, so it looks like they've got food right at the moment, so they're doing fine. I've got 864 in milk. I've got a little in manure. And I've got some in liquid manure, quite a little bit. I've been taking the regular manure off. So I've got manure in storage. Let me grab Big Bud. I love this tractor. I love the way it sounds. I like the way it drives. It's got oomph to it like you wouldn't believe. But it's so friggin' slow. And, you know, is that realistic? Probably. I can't imagine this thing, you know, is a speed demon in real life. I can't imagine that at all. But as far as playing, it's very slow, and it's frustrating when you get a field as big as, say, 14, and you're working Big Bud on it for 5 work days, and he still hasn't got it done. It's kind of annoying. I mean, look, this is at full speed right here. And all I want to do is take him to the end of this grass strip that I've been mowing and getting started, but it's going to take me 5 minutes to do it. It's so slow. So it's kind of boring. What do I talk about in the next 5 minutes? Let's talk about Big Bud and how slow it is for the next 5 minutes. If I talk real slow, like Big Bud drives, I might be okay. I can't do it. Sorry. I gotta get him out of the way. I'll get him up there and get him started, but not right now. Let me get let's see, I need to get a second truck going on field 12, and then I'm debating leasing another combine since I leased that field. Now I've got that field leased, but I'm not out there working it. Okay, let's see. This is field 12. So let's grab field 12 here and get started. Right. All right, let's go check on the cedar. Okay, so man, that guy gets dirty, don't he? Now see, I can only drive 9 miles an hour with this cedar, so look, it's taking me forever just to do this little field. With that other one, I'd have been done way by now. But I do have another rig. I've got this one that I can do. Let's do... Were we doing wheat down here, or what? What was I doing down here? Let me jump out in this field and see what I'm doing. Yeah, wheat down here. I'm going to do wheat down here. What I mean by down here is south of that river. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's north. 25, 26, 27, those fields, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to do wheat down here, and I'll do barley up north. So let's go ahead and get this guy moving. Remember when I thought that Pigpen was huge? Pigpen looks tiny compared to these other things. Alright, who we have working here? Addie's down here. Let's see what else we got going. Why is this guy running up and down? What's this? What's going on? What? Okay, hang on. This is not right. Let me stop him. Is he trying to catch that combine? I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to catch that combine. Or something. Or something. Yeah, see, this guy's going 22. He can go faster than that, can he? I thought he went 24. Oh well, I'm not going to mess with it. Let's see what else we got going here, though. I was doing hops, right? In the last episode. Let me go see if I've got any to pick up. Go make some beer. And I just laugh every time I go do the hops, because the hops are being made by water and slurry. So it's poo beer. And I know some people have said some of the beer in America tastes like poo. But there you go. Alright, Bob's done. Wherever Bob was working. Anybody remember where Bob was working? Was he seeding? Alright, how come I don't have any hops in here? I don't have any hops. Why not? What's happening? No slurry. Okay, I got water and no slurry. Let's go find out where Bob was working. Okay, so he's not really done yet. Is this guy just seeding, or has he got fertilizer? No, he's got fertilizer. Right? Right. I don't want to do that. Well, I guess it's fertilizing while it's working. I hope. I guess I could look and see, can't I? See if it's blue. Fertilized. Yep, it's fertilizing. Wow, he missed a whole section there behind me. This field always does that. I don't know why. God, you're slow. Come on. I'm not even worried about that. Let me spin this thing around. What I'm going to do... I hate to waste the fertilizer and the seed. So I might just keep using this guy until he's empty. Of one or the other. This is really slow. This isn't any worse than running Big Bud. I may say the hell of it, hell with it, and not worry about whether there's seed left in this thing. Yeah, it's not gonna let me hire a worker here. It's got some issues. I don't know what they are. Issues here. Oh, come on. You're so slow. I love this tractor, by the way. It's one of my favorite tractors now. This Fendt. It's fun to drive. I don't know if you noticed, I put dual wheels on it. I might put dual wheels on the other one too. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna, because I don't know if I'm keeping Big Bud or not. I probably will. I'll probably keep Big Bud, but I'm not going to use it very often. Because, well, I showed you why. It just takes forever to do anything. And it's kind of hard to record a video when the whole video you're doing run down one field. Like I said, it's kind of like watching paint dry. Now wait a minute. What's that guy doing up there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trouble. 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 Now, what in the world is going on here? He can go faster than that. Oh. It's cruise control. Cruise control has slowed him down. Let me kick this thing up. That's not right. Alright, let's go find out what's going on here. Are these guys still set for... Oh, that's weird. What is happening? I don't know, but... Let me get this guy off of this guy's back. Figure out what the heck is happening here. Alright, what's going on? That's gotta be... Let me stop this. Let's see. Side offset 7.5. Can't you set this to automatic? Vertical offset, auto, turning circle, 14 meters. Can you set this to auto? I thought you could. I set it for 7.5 when they were picking up the potatoes. But I thought you could set it to auto. There we go. Alright, well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. And I'm not going to work. I don't think I'm going to work this in between. So we'll just pick up where we left off when I get back. So I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it. If you have a friend, share it with them. And if you haven't subscribed, that'd be wonderful for me if you did. And I'll see you in the next episode. Happy farming.